just another manic. I think it's Thursday. It's been crazy lately. I'll tell you what, it's been crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. More crazy than I wanted to be, that's for sure. What the heck is this thing? She's actually sort of hot. Oh my gosh! Check out those heels, man. Anyway, um, nobody's in here right now, so. Oh, Max is here. Max, you're the first person to show up. What's up, Max? How you been, man? How are you doing, my friend? You're, I think, over in Cavite, I believe. I believe is what you said. Hey, Filipino. Filipino from Cavite, Max? Ozzy. Uh, American from Maine. I'm kidding with you, bro. Uh, Actually, not from Maine, but you go to Maine all the time. American from uh, was it where you at? Massachusetts, I think is what you told me. But you go see your daughter in Maine all the time. Is it Massachusetts or New Hampshire or what? Sorry, I haven't been home much. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, but it's all good. You're fine, Ozzy. Everybody loves you, man. California and Baton. Like I said, Ozzy does YouTube. He'd probably be like super millionaire. Oh, Baton. Okay, but the Baton and Batanis. They remind me of each other. The names, Batanis. I mean, is up north, and then Baton, I think, is in Luzon, somewhere in Luzon. Maybe it's near Cavite. Uh, and Manila. And Manila. Yeah, I remember you saying the California. Ozzy, was the name of your state? I know it's over there in New England. I just kept remembering New England. It's not Rhode Island. It was Massachusetts, I believe. It's not Vermont. It's not. What other states are over there? I forget what's over there. But I know you have your daughter in Maine, and you're in, I think it's Massachusetts. New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Okay. Okay, you live in New Hampshire, I guess. I know you travel quite a bit. Like last night, you were driving. I was sort of thinking about doing our live. Well, I was thinking about going up to McDonald's and doing it on live, but the problem is I might lose reception. I probably will if I got on the bus because I have to take either a bus or a trike to go to McDonald's. So I guess I won't be doing that. Maybe I can get there and do a live while I'm at McDonald's and also that town that has the McDonald's too would be good. Let's see. I've been staying in New Hampshire with my nephew. Oh, okay. Ricky says, "Good morning from Ko Samur." Samur? It's almost okay, bro. I don't know Ko Samur. Let me grab my laptop and I'll figure out where that is. How you doing, Ricky? How you doing, Ozzy? How you doing, Max? Uh, I think one thing that helps you, Ozzy, is that name, Ozzy. People love the name Ozzy. Hey, but you're a good guy too. It's not just the name, but both. Good guy. Good name. And Max Ryder, that's a cool name too. And Baton, you said it was Baton. I'm gonna look up Baton because I can't remember exactly where that is. I think it's over in Cavite, I believe. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think it's over like. Ooh, they got some pretty neat pictures here. I guess it's okay to show this stuff. I guess here I'll turn this around. This is where Max is at, Baton. You got the beach, you got the mountains, got the World War II museum, some more beach, some more mountains. Some kind of island is close to there. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yo, Gene. Hello, Aziz. Hey, Gene. Let's see. Gene. Nathaniel King. Nathaniel King sounds familiar. I don't know why. Maybe you were in here. I don't remember the Gene. How you doing, Gene? Where you from, Gene? So Max is from the Philippines. Ozzy's from the U.S. I'm in the Philippines, originally from the U.S. You're a dinosaur. Okay. Oh, I'm not a dinosaur. Oh, never mind. I thought you said I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, I'm in the Philippines. Gene's in the Philippines as well. So Max is in the Philippines. Gene's in the Philippines. Hold on, Max. Yeah, okay. And then there was Ricky, who said he's from Ko Samu. So I'm gonna try to. I never heard of this place, Ko Samu. So I'm gonna look that up. KOH Samu. Loving an elevator. Oh, Thailand. That's right. You said last night. You said something about Thailand. So Koh Samu is in Thailand. I'll show you some pictures of this too. This is pretty. So this is Koh Samu, Thailand. That looks very beautiful, Ricky. It looks beautiful, but it also looks sort of like, I don't want to say this badly, but I mean like deserted. Like there's maybe not too many people there. I wouldn't, and there probably is a lot of people because there's. I bet you it's sort of like Marinduque, Philippines. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful place. Let's see, Rip's in the house. Hey, Rip and Soet. Good to see you again. From Austin, Texas. That's awesome. I heard you guys have a lot of jobs. Is that true? The reason I said that is because I updated my LinkedIn, and I've started looking at maybe having to go back to the U.S. and find a full-time job in the U.S. My two years here, man. Let's see. Kaid says, hold on. What does that say? Kanaka? Kaid is from Kanaka, I guess. Yeah, that's Kanaka. Bro, our place is raining like crazy, bro. Where are you at? In the Philippines, Gene. I'm over here in Mindoro. Have no rain here in Mindoro. Zero rain. Rip it, bro, I respect y'all country. That's good, Gene. Yeah, that's our main thing is to respect everybody's country, belief, and everything. Ko is very busy. There are daily flights from Bangkok, well developed island. Oh, okay. Sweet. So, Ricky, are you originally from US and have you traveled a lot? Job application, I know. Tell me about it. I mean, here's the crazy thing. After I did the update to my account and everything, I had two people message me right after that. But the crazy thing is, they were both scammers. It's freaking horrible. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate to even mess with this stuff if I'm going to keep getting scammers. And I've seen some other messages came in and I haven't even looked at them. I got a feeling most of the people that's going to contact me are scammers. K-san, Isabel, bro. Isabel. I think I know where it's at. Oh yeah, I think that's yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where that is. You know what? When I came to the Philippines, I knew absolutely nothing. I didn't know the places. I didn't know about the people. I didn't know. Even I mean, I did have a friend that was grew up till he was about 12 years old. That was Filipino, but he didn't really ever talk to me about the Philippines or anything like that. And so I came over here knowing absolutely nothing, the culture or anything, and I've been shocked by everything, how different it is. Because I've been to Korea before, and it was not even close to being this awesome and this different as the Philippines. Korea was pretty normal and actually, to me, pretty boring. Let's see. And I think I'll do a video about that, comparing some places and talking about some things. Let's see. Rained. Oh, I need to make a note of that, as a matter of fact. Rained all last night and half the day here in New Hampshire. Yeah, I think I said Ozzy. I think you're the only person I've ever met from New Hampshire. And I haven't even met you in person yet. I hope so. Hope so. Last time we talked about coming, I think you were saying maybe February. And if it's February, that's going to be hard for me. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make it that long over here. If I could, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I could stay around, I would probably I would probably stay here in the Philippines and not go to any other country. And I'd probably stay up in Baguio because I love that weather insanely. And it's a beautiful place. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, you must be a traveler or something. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you must be a Hold on. Are you talking about myself? I was in the military, so that's why I went to Korea. Yo, I don't think I'm going to make it till next year. Yeah, I know, and that's unfortunate, man. And if I go back to the U.S., I'm thinking about flying into California. I actually looked at it yesterday because I'm looking like at the money stuff, and then I was like, oh, how much is the ticket going to cost me? So I had to look at that and everything. But I don't know, man. I walked by the lottery here, and they have lottery here in the Philippines. I was like, maybe I need to get a ticket or something. I mean, it's so cheap to live here, and I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen. But what's up? What's up, bro? An artist and drummer. So Gene, what do you do, man? You're Filipino and you're over in Isabella. And are you a student or a worker or a freelancer? uh, you know, that in the world you got people that are like that. They're either worker, and my job is this whole YouTube channel. I've got over 500 videos on it, but I haven't made a penny from it yet. But it's coming. It's coming. We're getting close. But it's, you know, not expecting much from it though. It's the only problem. I have a full-time tomorrow to a park. I have a full-time TMRW to a park. Bro is crazy. You talking about me just coming over and not knowing anything or something? Let's see. A full-time tomorrow. TMRW. What is that? To a park. That's why I don't want to go to North Korea. Oh, okay. I didn't go to North Korea, dude. I went to South Korea. Full-time stands for field trip. Oh, field trip. It's for my high school. Oh, okay. I thought that was Jen. I thought that was Gene. Gene Nathaniel King. Yeah, I thought Gene said I had a field trip. Y'all's profile threw me off the picture. Okay, tomorrow. Oh, okay, to a park. I got you. You got a field trip tomorrow to a park. Which one? Which park is it? I'm assuming that's like a pretty big park if they're going to do a field trip. Maybe it's a national park. Gene says, I hope you have a great time, bro, at the park. Gene says, last time when me and my family traveled to North Korea, bro, the people just yapping. Hello, Hannah. Hey, Hannah. Good to see you again. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in my live before. How are you doing? Are you, I think, Filipino, I believe. An artist and drummer says, not a park, but it's Walton Arts Center. Never been there. Walton Arts Center. I don't know if Ozzy's ever heard of Walton Arts Center. I haven't heard of that one. LG, it's both. Hey. So, this coffee is absolutely delicious, guys. I got a fox for a mug. My girlfriend, she does this Shopee thing where she gets a bunch of freebies. And, ooh, that reminds me. There is a American job over here I might put in for. Normally Americans can't work over here unless they're like married to someone. But this is through America basically. So yeah, I should probably try to do that now that I think about it. You should listen to music like a music live. Medina. Yeah, I think about the copyright strike stuff. That's why I don't do the music, because of copyright. The people that are not trying to monetize, where they don't get any credit for their videos or anything like that, they're able to do that kind of thing. Unless they pay the music industry, then they could still do it. But after you pay the music industry, you ain't got no freaking pay from it. And I hate that I'm talking about money all this live so much. Let's see. Gene says, "Yo, so bro, we been there 2 years or 1 year or something, but bro, we didn't even celebrate the new year, bro. The people out there is so mad, bro. Like, are they or something?" I would absolutely hate to live in North Korea. I'm gonna denounce the whole that kind of government, that kind of calm government, dictatorship kind of government, that kind of big government that's going to control everything you do and everything you say and everything, and make you pay them plenty of money, and then they don't do crap for you, man. You give them a bunch of money and all they do is make things tougher on you. I'm going to denounce all of that kind of crap. Sabite. Just kidding. Bro, they are crazy. Like, bro, you really been to North Korea. Because, Americans can't even go into North Korea anymore. Ever since they had that dude, they basically messed, you know, they did whatever they did to him. He's talking I guess he's talking about North Korea, Ozzy. But remember that young guy they did a bunch of weird stuff to, man. And then they sent him back to the US. Gerald, hey Gerald, good morning, man. Yeah, I don't know if Ricky's still on here, but yeah, these that place looks beautiful. I'm gonna see exactly where it is in Thailand. It's called Koh Samu. I'll show you, Gerald, since you didn't see the pictures of this place in Thailand. This is where Ricky's from. Of course, it does look very similar to Philippines too. It really does, but it's still very beautiful. Let's see. Yeah. I forgot that guy's name, but I went back and looked at that story some more and everything. They said that basically they locked him up because he pulled. Let me see. He did he take a poster down or he put a poster up? I mean, all because of a poster. Um, all because of a poster. That was crazy. We got our family feud people. We might have a family feud game here. I don't know. It's up to you guys. If we get enough interest in Family Feud, we'll do it. Or another game if y'all want to do another game. Let's see. I was gonna check the map for this Camusa. So it's a bop 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 a leap a bop bop bop, whatever it is. Okay, it's at the bottom of Thailand, close to Malaysia. Wow. That would be awesome to go over there. I mean, the one thing about it is the places are connected where you could travel into Malaysia and then you can go up into Thailand, you can go into Cambodia and Laos and Vietnam and Myanmar and Bangladesh. And of course, I've heard a lot of bad things about the Bangladesh area. And Bhutan, I met a person from Bhutan over here in the Philippines. We hung out, we became friends, we had a good time. And he was a business guy. It's really cool. David Kenneth, hey David Kenneth, how you doing? Well, guys, if y'all want to do Family Feud, if we get four people, yeah, let's say four people, then we'll do it. Let's see. Just say game or something. Artist and drummer says I posted something, Mikey. Jen, yeah, I'll check it. I'll check it out sometime today. Sort of limited on this live as far as getting some things done. The biggest thing I can do is the Family Feud if y'all want to. Jen says trying to read every comment is hard enough. Says, yeah, I remember that time me and my mom is worried because of the typhoon. We need to prepare. Disaster or something, bro. It's signal number 5, dude. Sounds like you're. Let's see. So, oh, okay. Sounds like you were at that big typhoon they had, the super typhoon. Bro, that's last year. Gerald says, Ozzy Crosby, good morning. Don't worry about it. Gene, Amanda. Yeah, I mean, people are pretty. I asked people. I went around to the Filipinos and I said, "Do y'all like worry about typhoons, earthquakes?" They're like, "No, not really." You know, I think the biggest thing that bothers me is a tornado. Amando's. I'm sorry. That's a good question. What is the biggest natural disaster that bothers you? Maybe nothing. You know, I think I've got family members that would say nothing bothers me at all, but I don't know. But for me, that's going to be the question if anybody wants to answer it. What is the biggest natural disaster that bothers you, that you sort of freak out about? Maybe you get scared about or whatever, you know, or you just sort of bothers you a little bit or something, you know. For me, it would be tornado. I freak out about tornadoes, man. Whenever I hear the wind blowing like crazy, crazy hard, and I think there's a tornado coming, because we have, you know, we get them quite a bit over in North Carolina, where I was at, where I lived at in North Carolina. But I mean, U.S. gets them quite a bit. But normally, you know, it's very small areas thing. It's the difference between that and a typhoon and a hurricane. You know, tornado's gonna hit smaller area. Let's see. Gene says, if I'm bored, I would spam sub. Spam sub. What is spam sub? I gotta say, tsunami. Medina says tsunami. Tsunami is huge. I tell you, tsunami is a huge one. And that's going to be the reason why most of my time is not going to be right there at the beach. But I would definitely keep going to the beach. I would definitely visit the beach very often, but I wouldn't really want to have a house on the beach because of a tsunami. Let's see. Says we're safe, but in rain. So like right now, I'm at least about a mile. Yeah, I'm about a mile from a beach right now. And tsunamis. Let me see how far they travel. I mean, the thing is, well, let's see how far they travel. How far what does a tsunami travel? I'll get the answer to that. Travel. I need inland. It gave me like give me a horizontal answer. Wow, it can go up to several kilometers actually. So I could be in trouble where I'm at, I guess. If it was like a really big one. Yeah, I went up to 3 miles and I'm a mile away. Whoa, man. If that thing is, if the freaking tsunami is so huge that it went in 3 miles, okay, it went flooding. It caused flooding for up to 3 miles. So it probably came in for about a mile and then all that water just kept going. This is looking at the one from 2004. So Jan says, "Don't worry, Philippines don't have tornadoes." Yeah, exactly. We're safe, but in rain, no tsunami too. And Amanda says, "Hello, hello, Amanda. How you doing? How are you doing, Amanda? And what you up to?" Gerald says, "For me, the earthquake, of course." Yeah, you're over in the Bantangas area, and y'all had an earthquake. Um, I remember while I was on the ship, I was on a ferry ship going by the Bantangas area, and the ship was shaking and woke me up. Gene says, "Yeah, earthquake is on the list." A lot of people don't like the earthquake. Bro is going to learn math. 3 miles, bro. That's too long. I know. I was like, that that's the big one that happened in 2004, that Indian Ocean one. Bruce, how's it going, Bruce? Hi, Mikey. Everyone, good morning. Good morning to you too, Bruce. Yeah, we were just talking about natural disasters. What is the biggest natural disaster that you do not like? For me, it's tornadoes. I've had a couple people say earthquakes, and we had one person say tsunami. Yeah, but then again, you may be a person that doesn't none of it bothers you. I tend not to really worry about. Um, I really don't worry about earthquakes and the typhoons that I've seen over here and everything. Just haven't seen. I haven't really had any bad experiences. But I'm sure there could, be some bad ones. I guess. Yeah, earthquake are scary. Yeah, yeah, that's 3 people for earthquake. But I will say this: I have never been in an earthquake. I've been over in North Carolina. They're saying tornadoes are coming through, and everybody's like freaking out when a bunch of tornadoes are coming through. And my cousin was in a tornado when he was working at a grocery store over there. He was inside working, and the tornado hit the grocery store while he was in there working in it, and that was crazy, bro. And I went and looked at the store, and it like took the freaking roof off of this big grocery store. It took the whole freaking roof off of it. And I looked at some other damage. There was a bunch of tornadoes. It wasn't just one. It was I don't know how many it was. But yeah, it was a lot of tornadoes. And I looked at the damage, and they had taken the roof off of a bunch of houses and tore up a bunch of places. And I mean, there was a lot of damage from all those tornadoes that came through. Let's see. And if we're going to play a game, that's fine, but I want to get like maybe 4 people interested in it. Where's Ozzy? Ozzy's probably doing something. He's usually he's usually in here, but he's doing something. Like last night, he was driving. Let's see. Gerald says the worst I experienced so far is a typhoon like 2013 Yolanda. Yeah, I heard about the Yolanda one. Actually, yeah, that's the one I've heard about. So, I think the typhoons and the hurricanes are going to be very, very similar. Um, I tend to think that the hurricane might be a little bit worse, but maybe it's because of growing up in it and everybody freaking out around me about hurricanes. Maybe that's the reason. Uh, Gerald, so did you have a lot of damage? I'm lagging. Let's see. I'll play so long as my internet is working. Yeah, same here, Bruce. I mean, I decided to get load. That's probably why I don't see you too much if you got internet issues. But yeah, I decided to go out and get some load because my freaking Wi-Fi. Are you having problems with Wi-Fi? This Wi-Fi here, every morning it acts crazy. Gene says, doing what? Doing what? Doing what? Doing what? Lagging. I'm lagging. Doing what? Doing what? I'm sorry, I got lost, Gene. Gerald says Yolanda almost hit Philippines during 2013. Even the eye of it is in the Visayas area, but super strong, and I experienced too strong. Yeah, I think Visayas, I think got a lot of flooding, if I remember correctly. I think it was Yolanda. Samar, Cebu, all in that area. Let's see, 2013. Hold on. I might be talking about a different one. But it probably got it too. All right, Gene, take care. Take care. Good to see you. So, anybody got some new and interesting news? For me, I had to update my LinkedIn and try to figure out something to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do work in the Philippines or if I'm going to have to go to U.S. and do work. But I have to figure out something. Pretty nice out here. Tell you, I love being in the Philippines, and when you have so much free time available, I mean, it's like you're on a vacation every day if you've got the time to do it. It's like, hey, go down to the beach or go down into the mountains or spend time with some cool people here in the Philippines or whatever. I had to do my visa a couple of days ago. That's the thing I do hate, Bruce, is that they made it 2 months. Every freaking 2 months on the if you're doing the tourist visa. Because, back when doing the 6 months, it was a lot easier. Now that I'm in the province, I have to get on a bus, go hours away. But there is online. The only thing is, I think after a year, you can't do it. Because I tried to do it after a year and it didn't work. But anyway, I don't know. I'm going to try it again. I'll try to do the visa again online. And I will say the first time I did the visa online, it was a piece of cake. So if you can do the visa online, I would do it that way because it's a lot simple and a lot easier and everything. Everything was accomplished in like 5 minutes, and it costs the same price. Gerald says, yes, our house was, and I didn't have to submit forms or anything like that, from what I remember. Yeah, I don't remember having to do anything crazy special. It was just it was so simple. But Gerald says, yes, our house was destroyed by Yolanda typhoon, and many trees fell down. Sorry to hear about that, Gerald. Yeah, I mean, you get that often over here. You get that often. A lot of families, because I mean, for one thing, I've been looking at numbers about this because it really gets me how people have to live day by day, and then you see these people and their big mansions and fancy cars and how they're living it up and everything, and the other people have to just live day by day. So it gets me, and decided to look at the numbers on that, and it's like 70% of people in the world live under I think it was $15 a day or 20. It was either 15 or 20. So basically, they're getting by. You know, people are getting by 70%. Maybe it was 80. Let's see, 70% I think was 15. Maybe it was 80% of the people, or it's like $20 of the entire world. You know, and then there's less than 1% that are millionaires. it's it's about like 0.7% of the world are millionaires. And so my point was that, you know, there is a lot of people that have their homes destroyed. And of course, if they're not big and fancy and stronger, they're going to have more. More of those places are going to get destroyed. You know, like that big mansion where I'm walking in some of my lives, I walk by the big mansion out here. Of course, that one's going to be able to make it. This can. Okay, I think it's back working again. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, now it's working again. Okay, where are we at? Okay, going back to family member look. Let me read all these comments. Thank you live. Your home look. Thank you live. Bruce, you can get a teaching job. Oh, Bruce, about the teaching job. Yeah, I tried to get a teaching job and they told me I was too old. Yeah, very, 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 very not happy about that. I would do it online myself. And very nice. Yeah, if you can do it online, if it lets you. Beauty. I guess everybody disappeared on me. Okay, anyway. I'll get off here then. Is anybody here? Gerald, I'm sorry to hear that too. Hope your family's doing better. You're home. What? I'm back. Hello again, Mikey. Mikey, what you talking about? I'm starting to regret quitting the live. Let's see. Family member, look. Hey, have you seen what I posted? No, I haven't. You're lagging. And 1 second, then wait. I'll be right back. I need a shower. I promise I'll be back. Okay. Is anybody in here right now? My battery died. Apparently, when I plugged in my phone last night, that plug came out of this this extension that we have here. We have this cheap extension cord, it looks like, and it came out of it. But anyway, if somebody's around, let me know and I'll stay around. If not, then I'll end the live, because I know my signal went out there because of the battery. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, peace.